Join me as I drive from Great Yarmouth to the thatched boat sheds on Hickling Broad. I'm making my way back to the bird hide on Braden Water, and I'm seeing if there's as many wildlife species as there were the last time I was here a few days ago. Sadly, most of what I saw last time has flown off. I didn't have to wait long before the ranger boat came past. Looking across the water, I'm now wondering if perhaps the birds haven't flown away after all. I think they've just relocated. I'm about to leave the bird hider now, but look what's inside here. There's somebody's bedding and clothing. Obviously, they sleep in here at night. I've driven down to the area where you can look across to Galston Pier, the Pier Hotel. That there is Coast Watch building. The clouds just look beautiful. My filming doesn't do them justice, but they were sparkling in the sunshine, looking very pretty. Is that an oil rig? I was going to go back and show you. And then I carried on going. There's the wind turbine at Lowestoft. I'm going far too fast along here. At Galston Beach. Looking rather empty. I'm not surprised, it's bitterly cold today. And the wind is incredibly strong. And once again, making filming very difficult. Trying to keep my camera steady is nigh on impossible. Galston Lighthouse there. I think I was trying to film quickly so I could get back in the car into the warm. There we are, look. So is that an oil rig, a gas platform, or is it one of the jack-up things? I can't think what they're called. Somebody will know. Now I'm in East Somerton at St Mary's Church ruins. Part of the church date from 1066, and it was abandoned in the 17th century. Local legend states the tree growing in the church comes from a wooden leg of a witch who was buried there. Part of the church has been fenced off, and I saw these ladybirds making use of the fencing to hibernate. Next is the disused West Somerton drainage mill on the banks of the River Thurne. This is where I spotted a Chinese water deer on the marshes trying to hide from me. There's also a muntjac deer close by too. And in the middle of both of these deer is a heron keeping watch over the marsh. A short distance along from the deer are beautiful lapwing. Talking of beautiful birds, look what I found. I've been searching for these through the winter. I knew roughly the location, but of course they were never there when I went to look for them. But today they are a pair of crane. Beautiful, majestic birds. It's extremely windy at this location, and I'm struggling to keep my camera still. So, but, you just got to film them the best you can. Then all of a sudden, they decided it was time to go, and off they went. Beautiful, beautiful birds. If I'd arrived 5 minutes later, they'd be gone. I'd have missed them again. It's all happening. Now a pair of swans have decided to fly past. You can see how cold it is today as the dike beside Horsey wind pump is totally frozen. The swans and the lapwing, they don't seem to mind. This section of water wasn't frozen. I continue on with my journey, and it's not long before I have to stop the car once again, this time for the red deer. Luckily, they're fairly close to the road, so I can just pull in and hide behind the car and film them that way. They're totally oblivious. I think they've suddenly realised that I'm here now, especially the one on the right, well, both of them. So it's time to go a bit further along, and the pink-footed geese are about in thousands. So many have landed. It's as though they've just come straight over the seawall there and landed in the first field possible. They'll take off in a minute and you'll just see how many there are. Incredible numbers. Some of the geese have just given the call to the others that it's time to take off, and here they go. Incredible numbers. An amazing sight to witness, so close. I always stand behind the car so that they're not spooked by me or wildlife. I just use my car to hide behind. So I don't know what spooked them to take off. Perhaps they did spot me, I don't know. But I'm on a road and there are cars going past, so it could be that. They're now looking for somewhere else to land, and I think they're going to come down beside Brograve Mill, the mill built by Bernie Brograve in 1771. I've now moved on to Waxham, where there is a bush of obviously delicious tasting berries because the thrush and the blackbirds are just devouring them as fast as they can. This buzzard has decided it is time to have a preen, and every single feather has been put into place. But it's very windy, so as soon as it's sorting itself out, the wind is just rustling them all up again. So it's kind of a pointless exercise, but if you're a buzzard, it's what you do, isn't it? I must have stood here for about 20 minutes filming this preening display. But I didn't want to go, I just wanted to stay and watch. And how often do you get this close to a buzzard? It's been a while since I've been to see Pauling, so as I was this way, I wanted to call in and just see if this travelling showman's home was still about, and luckily it was. And right beside it is yet another heron of the day. So I'm now in Hickling, and I've parked and I'm going to walk along to the thatched boat sheds, and they are beautiful. The water's frozen, the sun is going down, the frozen water has been like it all day, and there's still some ice on the thatch. And don't they look stunning? Absolutely beautiful with the early afternoon sunlight. See how the frost is still on the thatch? It doesn't show up in the filming, but there was actually a bat flying around. A pipistrelle bat, if I pronounced that correctly. I know there's the glare of the sun. And then something I told you about before was the famous artist who had a studio, and that was it. It looks like a mill, and I think it was converted to be his art studio. I'm just about at the end of today's video now. If you've enjoyed this video, perhaps you could give it a thumbs up for me. And also, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, perhaps you consider doing so. If you'd like to also share my video, that would be greatly appreciated, as that helps my channel grow and it helps me reach a greater audience. Thank you for all the comments you leave on my videos. They're also greatly appreciated. Thank you to everybody who emails me, messages me in various different ways. I always enjoy hearing from you all. You're all so funny. You really do. And, you know, the comments you leave on my videos are so informative, or some of you are very witty, very funny. And also, I appreciate the people who always watch but don't leave comments. You know, you don't have to leave comments. You don't have to email me. But occasionally you watch, and then you might just message and say, I am here, I do watch your videos, I just don't comment all the time. That's wonderful, that's absolutely fine. I'm not sure why the sound is crackly at times. Some videos it is, some videos it isn't. I don't do anything different, it's just how it turns out. So, bear with me. Work in progress as always. Be back again soon with another video for you. I've got a few in reserve at the minute, and then I go and film something else, and I think, oh, I'll play them this one instead and save the others for another time. I'll be back on Sunday with another video for you all. Take care. Bye for now.